Welcome to the National Premier League's IGA New South Wales Men's 1 for round 12. With half the season gone, there's still half the season to play, with Blacktown Spartans leading and a host of teams chasing them and for a spot in the top 5. Who's going to make it? Let's go to your commentator, Adam Santarossa.
It's round 12 of the competition and we're set for another thrilling round of football action. Aria take on St George as both teams look to continue their recent form, whilst the Spartans hope to reverse their losing run when they travel to Seymour Shore to take on the Sharks. Marconi and their new manager travel to Manly, whilst Blacktown City FC face the South Coast Wolves, and Rockdale and Bonnyrigg clash in a rematch of last year's grand final. Plus two heavyweights collide in our match of the round. Sydney Olympic beat Sydney United 58. That's all exclusive to Football New South Wales TV. This is the IGA National Premier League's New South Wales Men's 1. St George were big winners last round and they hope to continue that form in this one. But they made the worst possible start, going a goal behind on 5 minutes. Bradley McDonald placed his shot past Dion Shaw to make it 1-0 to Aria. Aria were full of confidence and it wasn't long before they were threatening again. This time Blake Power went close. On 32 minutes, Franco Parisi had another good chance for Aria, but his chip from inside the box was brilliantly denied by Dion Shaw. St George would rally after half-time and would have their equaliser in the 54th minute. David Talevski fired home from close range after being set up by Alexander Jovovic, 1-1. St George nearly went ahead soon after. The man Hadid's glancing header went just wide of the post. Aria had a great chance of their own on 77 minutes when Michael West headed just over the crossbar. Aria wouldn't waste their next opportunity though when Joey Gibbs fired them in front on 83 minutes. The former Newcastle Jet was on his debut for the Tigers and he ensured it would be one to remember. Aria would then seal the contest in stoppage time when a long ball from deep found Blake Powell. He made easy work of the finish, with St George looking up for the equaliser. So the home side continued their recent resurgence in form. 3-1 it finished at Lambert Park. After winning 9 games straight, the Blacktown Spartans have lost their last 2, whilst the Sharks have been one of the form sides of the competition, snapping at their heels. The Sharks showed why early and had a penalty claim turned down on 3 minutes when Jamie McMaster went down in the box from a Luka Djukic tackle. Despite the nervous moment early, the Spartans would soon settle, and Jacob Ott tried his luck from the edge of the area, only for Nathan Dedham to save well. On 32 minutes, Nick Olsen showed his skills setting up Pani Nikas. Nikas missed the ball, but it fell kindly to Jamie McMaster. His shot looped over Carlos Saliadare. The Spartans were able to clear the ball off the line. 2 minutes later, though, the Spartans wouldn't be as lucky. Saliadare could only parry a shot on goal, and the rebound fell to Nick Olsen, who slid the ball past Saliadare to give the Sharks the lead. Olsen thought he'd doubled his effort on 71 minutes, with his volley destined for the top corner, but Saliadare pulled off a fantastic reflex save, showing why he's so highly rated. And that save proved vital, as the Spartans snatched an equaliser in the 82nd minute. Substitute Tomislav Serjak thundered the ball home, having been only on the pitch for 2 minutes, to make it 1-1. As always in this competition, there's a late twist, and it was the Spartans who would provide it. Perry Moustakis lost possession on the edge of the area, with the ball eventually finding the dangerous Corey Bixo. As he did last round, Bixo slammed the ball home to ensure the Spartans stole all 3 points in the 91st minute. So some late heartbreak for the Sharks, and not for the first time this season. The Spartans get back to winning ways. 2-1 it ends at Seymour Shore. Both of these sides were winners last round, and they hoped that form would continue at the Linden Centre. It was Rockdale who created the first realistic chance in the 13th minute, and Taj Purcell linked up with Sean Simons. Simons unleashed a powerful shot on goal, only for Matthew Nash to save well. Bonnyrigg would have a chance in the 24th minute when Chris Tadroch found Nikola Zonjic. His shot was blocked, but Aaron Peterson quickly pounced on the rebound, and David Bratisevic made the save. Ken Chun would go close again for Bonnyrigg in the 51st minute, as he unleashed an absolute rocket, only for Bratisevic to come up with another fine save. With the pressure mounting from both sides, a goal would have to come, and it finally did in the 86th minute when Bonnyrigg won a penalty. Tragedy struck for the home side when Paul Kohler handballed in the box. Replacement forward Robbie Younis took on the responsibility, and he made no mistake from the spot, stealing the game for the visitors late on in what was a thoroughly entertaining game of football. So one goal was all it took to split the two sides. 1-0 it finished. Amazingly, going into this one, both of these sides are perhaps the most informed teams in the competition. Blacktown City FC are riding high after a big win over the Blacktown Spartans last round, whilst the South Coast Wolves have turned their season around in the last month, and the game would start at a cracking pace with chances at each end. Blacktown City FC had the first of them, Travis Major's header going just wide from a Matt Lewis cross in the 12th minute. Then in the 17th minute, Peter Simonowski's shot was cleared off the line by Blacktown defender Shane DeCunha. Soon after, Blacktown were on the attack again. This time Rui Miyazawa combined with Sasa Makura, and his shot was deflected out for a corner. Soon after though, the goal would come. Travis Major would provide the breakthrough just before half-time, turning in a Mitchell Marley across. It was Major's 10th goal of the season, and he currently leads the IGA National Premier League Golden Boot race. Blacktown City FC could have stretched their lead in the 63rd minute, but Jacob Posco-Liero missed his header from point-blank range. It would make for an anxious finish, but the game was wrapped up inside the final 5 minutes, when Miyazawa made it 2-0 with a great goal from distance. Then the icing was firmly planted on the cake in the 90th minute. Danny Choi finished off some nice work to make it 3-0. So the scoreline flattered Blacktown a little in the end. The Wolves were well in the fight. They leave with nothing though. 3-0 it finished. Marconi went into this one with a new manager as Paul Carter took over the coaching reins. The Stallions were hoping to start the new era on a winning note, but faced a difficult trip to Cromer Park. It was the home side with the first real chance of the match, Jimmy Oates unleashing a tame effort that only dribbled towards goal. The game would spring to life after a dour first half, Milorad Simonovic going close on 50 minutes with this shot. Soon after though, Manly would go close as well. James Chronopoulos was the hero, denying Jimmy Oates not once but twice before stopping an effort from Brendan Chalakian. And those saves proved vital a few minutes later when the away side won a penalty. The experienced Matt Thompson stepped up and slotted the ball home to put Marconi ahead. Manly would have a late chance to restore parity after Reece Williams almost played in Graham Forbes, but it would come to nothing, much like the home side score sheet. So the change in manager doesn't affect the Stallions. They hold on to claim all 3 points, while Manly take another frustrating loss at home.
Welcome to Belmore Sports Ground for the round 12 match of the round between Sydney Olympic and Sydney United 58. These two clashed in the Waratah Cup just a few days ago, and Sydney Olympic were the victors. Can Sydney United avenge that defeat? Let's go to your commentator, Adam Santarossa.
Time now for our match of the round as Sydney Olympic meets Sydney United 58 at Belmore Sports Ground. Both of these sides met at this venue just a week ago in the quarterfinals of the Waratah Cup. It was Sydney Olympic who proved victorious then. Can we see a repeat in this one? Sure to be a blockbuster clash between two traditional rivals. Let's go now and check out all the action. So Sydney United with the throw. Chance to settle some early nerves. See what they can create from here. They'd love to strike an early goal if they can. With possession though. No, there's a free kick. Here's a great early chance for Sydney United 58 to make something happen. It's whipped in. Here's Pavlovic! Well, he certainly made something happen. He's got the opening goal. 3 minutes gone and Sydney United 58 have the lead. They've flown out of the blocks here at Belmore Sports Ground. When we look at the replay, what about the marking from Sydney Olympic? It's poor. They haven't tracked their runners, and Pavlovic, he won't miss from there. Henderson's well beaten. Starting to get better now, Kostopoulos. Olympic will send it long. That's a lovely ball, good vision. Hatzimarakis now. Does well to cut inside. Will he pull the trigger? No, he cuts it back. Here's a chance for Gaitatzis. It's hit the crossbar. Shirai's there for the rebound. Still not over for Olympic. Out for a corner now. So Sydney United 58 trying to mount an attack now. Oh, they've been cut out. Well by Suida. He's Hatzimarakis. Can he open them up with his pace? He's trying to link up with Kostopoulos. Ball's a little bit too heavy. Sydney United 58 will clear. Oh, it's a poor throw. Costa sent it straight to William Angel, and Sydney Olympic are on the attack again. Can he make something happen? Oh, it's in a dangerous area. Kostopoulos couldn't turn it in though. Good chance for Olympic. Still yet to find their equaliser. Put him under a bit of pressure, but he'll get away with it. They'll just clear their lines now. May open things up. Here's Hatzimarakis. Does well. Rides the challenge. Into the area. Still going Hatzimarakis! Oh, what a strike! Now they're level. Whatever's been said at half-time has worked a trick. It's taken them all of 60 seconds. But put that goal down to one man. Dimitri Hatzimarakis rode the challenge. Beat a couple of defenders. And Costa couldn't do anything with that finish. So Henderson will restart us once more. Olympic on top for the moment. Sydney United 58 need to find a way back into this game. Can they make something happen here? Here's Jurasevski. Chases it down well. Thought he may have given away a free kick. Oh, he's turned Sorge inside and out for the moment. What can Jurasevski do? That's a good ball. Henderson's off his line though. This is where Olympic are dangerous. They transition well. And turn defence to attack quickly. And through this man as well, Angel. He's been a menace down that left-hand flank. He's won a free kick here. And I think we've got a yellow card coming. We do. So Olympic, can they find their way in front? Sent in now. A looping ball. Costa's off his line. He's dropped it. Kostopoulos is there. Off the line for now. Treloar's there! Olympic do have their lead. Bradley Treloar slams it home. United didn't deal with it. And they may yet pay the price. Kostopoulos just sent it in the general direction of the goal. It's actually come off the crossbar and Treloar slams it home. A bit of luck involved. But you make your own luck. And Olympic have been on top. And Treloar slams it home. He probably won't score an easier one. So Henderson will send it long once more. Get us back underway. Can Olympic hold their leads? We know the goal Sydney United 58 possess. Here's Shirai. Nice touch. Force the Tamaris now. Got some players tracking in the middle. He's going to go at his defender and get round him. Tamaris! Oh, good save from Costa. Kostopoulos on the follow-up. Costa makes the save though. And that is it. It's all over at Belmore Sports Ground. Sydney Olympic defeated Sydney United 58 just a week ago in the Waratah Cup quarterfinals. Well, they've repeated the dose here. It's been a thriller. It finished Sydney Olympic 2, Sydney United 58 1.
Yeah, it was difficult. I had a few chances. Probably should have put one or two away. But, I mean, Dimmy put his chance away in Treloar, so that's the important thing. And, yeah, to go away with 3 points from this tough game is very important.
How are you finding the season individually coming to play here at Belmore? You know, you seem to have really taken to the league.
Yeah, to be honest, it's hard to adjust to league sometimes because it's very physical. Where before I was very technical and the referees protect you a lot. Where here, they still protect you, but in a different way. So it's very physical. So it took a while for me to gel into it, but now I'm finally finding my feet and yeah, it's coming together well. Hopefully, we keep going the way we are.
Yeah, it is frustrating. Look, you know, we prepared all week for a tough game and how hard it was going to be here. Look, we were up 1-0 and put my hand up, made a terrible mistake, and we got them back in the game.
Was it just a case of a couple of individual mistakes that lost the game, or was the performance just not really there today?
Oh, I think individually some. Like I said, I put my hand up for the first one, and look, the second one winning obviously a scrappy one as well. But we also put our hand up collectively, and we move on to next week.
It's a bit of a mixed season so far. What's it going to take to sort of really just kick on and turn the season around?
Oh, look, we've got a great bunch of boys here. We're all there for the same thing, and our coaching staff is really positive. We just move on to next week. We do the right things. Look, again, we're unfortunate again today. We're quite frustrating, but we'll get back on the training bike and work hard again for next week.
Well, that's all we have time for this week's show. For all the latest information concerning the IGA National Premier League's New South Wales Men's 1, including the full table and fixture list, make sure you head to the website nplnewsouthwales.com.au. And join us next time for our match of the round as the South Coast Wolves take on the Sutherland Sharks from Wynn Stadium. See you then.